The text says she was a powerful student at Blood at the Root herself, and her disappearance. It's tied to some... Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking into something called pasted text. It's a story about a 17-year-old Malik Baron who discovers, well, a hidden magical world.
Yeah, and a secret school, too. Our plan is really just to unpack the main ideas here, get to the heart of it.
Right, so the text introduces Malik. He's got a background in the foster care system, and he only has these fragmented memories of his mom. Plus, strange things happen around him. Powers, maybe?
Exactly. It sets up this mystery right from the start. Who is he? What happened to his mother? And these abilities, where do they come from?
And things escalate quickly. There's some kind of violent incident, and bam, it triggers his magic. Suddenly, he's on his way to a place called Blood at the Root.
Which is definitely not your average school. It's described as a secret academy, specifically for Black students who have magic.
That's what grabbed me immediately, the whole setup.
Yeah, the premise is really intriguing. What makes it stand out is how the magic is framed. It's tied into Southern Black folklore, ancestral magic, and specifically mentions Hoodoo traditions.
Okay, Hoodoo. Can you elaborate a bit on that? How does it fit in here?
Well, the text suggests it's drawing on Hoodoo not just as background flavor, but as a real source of power. It's presented as this rich spiritual practice developed by enslaved Africans using ancestral knowledge. So it seems like the magic system itself is deeply rooted in cultural history.
That adds a whole different layer compared to, generic fantasy magic.
Definitely. It grounds the fantasy in something specific, something meaningful.
All right, let's circle back to Malik and his mom. The text says she was a powerful student at Blood at the Root herself, and her disappearance. It's tied to some dark prophecy involving Malik.
That's the core mystery, it seems. Her past and his future are linked. The text hints the prophecy is about protecting black magic itself and Malik. He's somehow key, like he could save it, or maybe destroy it.
Wow, okay, high stakes.
For sure. And Blood at the Root is where he starts to learn. Not just spells, but about his heritage, who he is. He meets other students. Tay's mentioned, described as fierce. And a Professor LaRue, who sounds quite enigmatic. They're his guides, basically.
So themes, we've touched on magic and heritage. It's clear the magic isn't just random. It's connected to African diasporic traditions, like you said, passed down.
Right, it's just lineage matters. Spiritual power passed through generations. That gives his abilities weight, responsibility.
And then there's identity and belonging. For a kid coming out of foster care feeling isolated, finding this hidden community must be huge.
Absolutely. It's a journey from being an outsider to maybe finding a place he actually fits. A family, almost.
But it's not just learning and belonging, is it? There's the mystery and prophecy driving the plot. His mother, the prophecy, it creates this immediate tension. He needs to find answers.
Exactly. And alongside that, the text highlights action and danger. It mentions deadly magical trials he has to face, plus some kind of big supernatural threat looming over the school.
So it's a dangerous place too. His self-discovery isn't safe.
Not at all. It's happening under constant threat, it seems.
And then the text throws in another complication. Malik apparently uncovers a conspiracy within Blood at the Root. A betrayal.
Yeah, that really ups the ante. Just when he finds this community, he learns there might be danger from the inside too. It forces this impossible choice on him, it sounds like.
Between what? His destiny, the prophecy, and this newfound family.
Kind of. The text hints the conspiracy might be because of the prophecy. Maybe some people fear his power or what his destiny means for the school. They might want to control him or even eliminate him.
So people within the school might see him as a threat.
It seems possible, yeah. Adds another layer of conflict, not just external bad guys, but internal dissent and fear.
Okay, so let's recap our dive into pasted text. We have Malik discovering this hidden magical ability linked to his heritage, specifically Southern Black folklore and Hoodoo. He enters Blood at the Root, the secret academy.
Right. There, he grapples with his mom's mysterious past, a dangerous prophecy about him, and tries to find his place, all while facing magical trials and threats.
Plus that internal conspiracy bubbling under the surface. That's a lot.
Definitely. It really makes you think, doesn't it? About the power of heritage, finding your community, especially when you discover this huge hidden part of yourself that connects you to something bigger, a destiny you never asked for.
Yeah. What does that discovery actually do to someone? How do you handle suddenly being part of something ancient and powerful and maybe dangerous? That's something interesting for listeners to think about.
Grab bones at the Crossroads. Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams, now on sale for $13.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now, today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.